Do you guys want to know what the most powerful Amazon Chrome extension is in the industry? Well, in today's video, I'm going to be comparing the Jungle Scout Chrome extension versus the Helium 10 X-Ray Chrome extension, and we're going to see which is the best option for you, so stay tuned. What's up everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Trevor Peterson. I'm a multiple six-figure Amazon seller, and I'm really excited to bring to you guys today's video where I'm going to compare the Jungle Scout Chrome extension versus the Helium 10 X-Ray Chrome extension. So I get this question asked a ton on which tool is better, what are the different features, what are the different pricing plans that they offer, and which tool is going to be the best fit for you. So I actually did a video very similar to this like 7 months ago where I compared them both, but a lot has changed in that 7 months, a lot of pricing plans, a lot of different features. So that's why I decided to make an up-to-date video comparing the both tools and letting you guys know which one I would buy if I was starting my FBA business today. So before I dive into that video, let's welcome everyone that is new to the channel. What we do here is talk about the most up-to-date strategies and techniques when it comes to selling on Amazon. And the reason why I say they're up-to-date is I'm a current Amazon seller. That is what I do full-time. And just to show you, let's dive into my seller account so that we can check on the sales for the day. So just under 400 for the day, and in the last 30 days, as you guys can see, just under 34,000. So the reason why I show you that is to let you guys know that that's what I do full time, and I want to help you guys not make the same mistakes that I have made and am currently making. So if you guys are new, I would recommend subscribing so that you guys stay up to date on the most up-to-date strategies when it comes to selling on Amazon. So without further ado, let's dive into the video where we're going to be comparing Helium 10 versus Jungle Scout. So we'll see you inside. Alright, so here we are inside of Amazon, and what I want to do first is basically show you how these tools work and why we need them to sell on Amazon. So you search a product on Amazon. So let's say I'm looking to sell these silicone stretch lids. I search them, and then I'm going to go over here where you see the Helium 10 Chrome extension or the Jungle Scout Chrome extension, and you're going to click on it, and it's basically going to pull up a ton of information and data that you guys need so that you know whether the product's in demand, what's the competition like, and whether or not it's going to be a viable product. So as you guys can see, it's going to show you the average revenue, the average bestseller rank, average price, average review. It's going to give you a success score, and you're going to be able to basically break down this information and decide whether or not this product has potential or not. So it basically eliminates the guesswork, and the Jungle Scout Chrome extension is very similar, and it's going to show you average monthly sales, average price, average reviews, and it's going to give you an opportunity score as well. So it's super important that we have this tool so that we're not guessing on, oh, I'm going to start selling this product because it looks cool. That's not what you do when it comes to selling on Amazon. You're looking for something very specific, and if the data shows that it's viable, it's profitable, it's low competition, high demand, then that's what you're looking for, okay? So the first thing that I want to do is I want to compare basically the pricing differences between these tools. And let's go to the Helium 10 dashboard, where you're just going to go to helium10.com. You're going to create a free account, and once you're in the free account, it's going to look something like this, and you go to the plan details, and it's going to show you the different plans that they offer. And right down here we have the X-Ray Chrome extension, which is the tool that I just showed you, and you can get it for $15.30 every single month. Okay, so it's a subscription based. You're going to be paying $15.30 to have this tool, and the reason why it's $15.30 is I have a 10% coupon code that lasts forever. So if you use AMZ Champions 10, you're going to get a 10% discount for life on this X-Ray Chrome extension. So that's super cool, where you can be paying every single month $15.30. And if we go over to the Jungle Scout Chrome extension, this is something that they changed. So this is why I'm making this video again, because they have the Chrome extension. It's $197, but it's not just a one-time fee, it's an annual fee. So you're going to be paying $197 every single month. So that is the biggest difference that has changed between these two software tools. Is the Chrome extension is now a subscription-based service. You can't just buy it one time and be done with it. Okay, so that's why I wanted to make this video, is because that is something that is very different. And if we do the math real quick, so 197, actually let's do 1530. So that's how much the Helium 10 Chrome extension is going to cost you every single month. If we times that by 12, we're going to see that it's a little bit cheaper than the Chrome extension. So the pricing difference is, if you look at it from a year standpoint, you're going to be paying $183 with Helium 10, and with Jungle Scout, you're going to be paying the 197. So that's the difference in pricing. And if you want to compare it apples to apples, let's go back to the Helium 10 dashboard, and let's actually hit the annual plan. So if I was to pay all up front for the entire year, just like the Jungle Scout Chrome extension is now, I can get the Helium 10 X-Ray for $153. So that's going to save you like 50 bucks if you use Helium 10 buying the annual plan comparing to the Jungle Scout annual plan, okay? So those are basically the biggest difference. Is X-Ray is a subscription month to month. You can cancel at any time, whereas the Jungle Scout, you're locked in for an entire year, and they're going to bill you every single year 200 bucks to use their service. So that's the difference between the pricing. Now let's go over and basically kind of compare the tools and what the different features and what they offer. Okay, so again, you search the product. Let's go over to the Chrome extension and let's use the Helium 10, and we're going to look at this, and then I'm also going to go to the same product and pull up the Jungle Scout Chrome extension so that we can kind of bounce back and forth and compare both of the tools. As you guys can see, they look very similar. The biggest difference right here is you're going to see this sales column, whereas the Jungle Scout Chrome extension doesn't have the sales graph. So that's a big difference, and I actually really like this because you can basically go in and see if it's trending, if the product has been stable, if it spiked, if a video went viral for some reason. So I click on this this product, and then you can go to the sales chart, and you can see the last 30 days, the last 90 days, all time, and you're going to see that it spiked in January 1st for whatever reason. I'm not sure why it spiked. It also spiked in September, so maybe they did a lot of advertising, and it's just a lot of data that you can look at, whereas the Jungle Scout Chrome extension doesn't offer you that whatsoever. So that's a huge difference between Helium 10 and Jungle Scout, is you can look at this sales column. Another difference is you're going to see the success score, and over here with Jungle Scout, you're going to see an opportunity score. So the opportunity score is basically going to show you whether it's high demand, low competition, medium demand, and it's going to give you a ranking 1 through 10. Whereas the X-Ray is going to give you a success score on 1 out of 5 stars. Okay, so as you can see, this is 25, so it's basically 1 out of 100, but there's 5 stars, and it's basically going to show you the price, the rating, and the review count. So it's basically kind of breaking down the information a little bit different compared to the opportunity score, where this is showing you the demand and the competition. And if you guys want to know the demand and the competition, you can just basically look at the average reviews and the average revenue. I mean, if the revenue is a couple $100, the product isn't in demand. But if the revenue is 20,000 average, then that shows that people are searching and looking for that product. And then the same thing with the competition, average reviews. There's 205, so that's a fairly competitive product. But let's say the average review was 10, 20, that's really low competition. So you can basically come up with an opportunity score with the X-Ray, but then it also gives you some more information in terms of the price, the rating, and the review count. So those are kind of another big difference, the success score and the opportunity score. Another thing that's different is, as you can see, Jungle Scout doesn't offer as much information, where if you go to the Helium 10 Chrome extension, you're going to see It's going to provide the ASIN, the brand, the title, category, who has the buy box, how many numbers of sellers. If it's fulfillment by Amazon, you're going to see the FBA fee, the sales, and then you're also going to see a lot more information over here on the review count, review velocity, so how many reviews are they getting every single month, the product dimensions, the weight of the product, and then also how many images are on this product. Because if all these images they're showing like 1, 2, you can say, oh, I can add a lot more images and be a little bit better that way. So it just kind of gives you a lot more information compared to the Jungle Scout. And not to bash Jungle Scout, I mean, I love their tool. I use both of them. And luckily, I have the Jungle Scout for life because I paid the one-time fee back a year and a half ago. So I have the Chrome extension, where now I have the Helium 10 Chrome extension. And I use both of them kind of hand in hand just to basically compare, but that isn't necessary. You can just get one or the other, or if you want, you can get both. You do not need both, but the reason why I have both is I got the Jungle Scout Chrome extension before Helium 10 even existed. So now Helium 10 is a newer company, semi-new. They're not talked about a ton, and so that's kind of why I've been switching to Helium 10, is because what they're doing is they're disrupting the space. They're coming out with a ton of new features, and just to show you kind of a few of them, if I go right here, this comes with the Helium 10 X-Ray. You're going to see, as I scroll down, you're going to see a little plugin. It's going to show you their rank for the category and also in the specific category. So it's ranked 44,000 in kitchen and dining, and then it's 232 in lids, and then it's going to give you the ASIN, and it's going to show you how many sellers, and if it's going to show you if it's sold FBA or not, and then you can also calculate the fees and basically give you guys whether or not it's going to be profitable, and it's all basically built in right into the system. So I really like that because it provides even more information. You can check if you're going to be profitable or not, and you can enter in the weight of your product, how much you're going to be selling it for, what is the cost it's going to be to manufacture the product, and you can basically check it that way. Another thing that Helium 10 has that Jungle Scout doesn't, if I click on this product, let's not click on a sponsored one, I don't want to charge someone anything. If I go down and I look and I scroll down right here, there's going to be another plugin. So as this loads, you're going to see Helium 10 loading, and you're going to get a lot more information along with it. So you're going to again see the sales rank for the last 30 days, the last 90 days, all time. You can break down that information however you want to, and then you're also going to see the revenue calculator to see if I was to sell this for this price. It's kind of like a profitability calculator, but not as complex. It's going to basically let you know about how much you're going to be making per month if you were to sell X amount of units. And then again, it's going to give you the brand, the ASIN, item weight, packaging weight, and basically all of the information that you need in order to decide whether or not this is going to be a good product. So I really like that, and again, it's all integrated within the X-Ray Chrome extension. And then another cool thing is it's also integrated to the other tools that Helium 10 offers. So if you want to pull it up, the keywords, you can pull it up to the Helium 10 keywords, and you can basically do a reverse ASIN check and check the different keywords that they're ranking for. You can look at the inventory levels, and there's just a lot of integration between all of the different tools that Helium 10 has to offer, whereas the Jungle Scout is a little bit more basic, and it's just it provides all the information that you need. It just doesn't give you as much data, and it's not as complex compared to the Helium 10 X-Ray Chrome extension. So that's why I like the Helium 10 Chrome extension just a little bit better for that exact reason, because it's providing a lot more information. I mean, as you guys can see, there's a plugin there. If I go back here, there's going to be a plugin right here showing you the different ranks that they are for that category. You can see how many sellers, and it just overall is going to provide you a lot more information. And so I can click on this seller, and then I can go check it and see what they're doing, if there's multiple sellers. I mean, there's just so much that you can do with these tools It's kind of it makes it a whole lot easier, and you don't have to be guessing on what product is good, what is bad. And so that's why I recommend getting one or the other, because you're not guessing what product is going to be good, what product is going to be bad. Is it going to be profitable? Are people actually searching for this product? So again, let's just go compare Jungle Scout and the Chrome extension again real quick, just to kind of show you the differences one more time. And as this loads, I'm going to go back to the Chrome extension, the Jungle Scout Chrome extension. So it's going to show you average reviews, the revenue, and the review count, which in my opinion are the most important things to look at. Is the average reviews, because if the average reviews is super high, which this is 183 average reviews, that's a little too much for me, because that's a little too competitive. And as it shows that there's a lot of competition. So I can know whether it's competitive or not looking at the average reviews. And then looking at whether or not it's high demand, I look at the revenue. And you can see that a lot of people are doing 9,000, 35,000, 5,000, 38,000, a lot every single month in revenue. And as you guys can see, it shows the average monthly sales. And if you were to do the average monthly sales times the average price, you would get that. Whereas if you go back to here, it's going to give you the average revenue instead of the average sales. So I like looking at the average revenue because I'm looking at the numbers instead of how many units are sold. I mean, you can get that by timesing 491 times by the average price, but where Helium 10 is just giving the average revenue, it's giving you the total revenue of basically how big the niche is. So that's kind of a cool feature as well. Gives you the average bestseller rank, which so does Jungle Scout. Gives you the average price, which so does Jungle Scout. Same thing with average reviews. So the biggest differences between them both are the pricing. So the subscription month to month with Helium 10, and it's going to be cheaper if you had it for the entire year, where you can cancel 1 month, you can get it for 2 months, and then cancel, you can get it for another 3 months and cancel. Whereas the Jungle Scout, you're locked in for an entire year, and when that year hits, you're going to get that annual fee of $200. So that's the biggest difference. The next difference is the success score and the opportunity score, which they're very similar. And if you're worried about Helium 10 not having the opportunity score and knowing whether it's high demand with low competition, again, you can just look at the average reviews, look at that average revenue, and you can decide whether or not it's too competitive or not, or whether it's demand or not. So that's another big difference. And then the third biggest difference is this sales column right here, where you can go see whether the product is seasonal, how long have they been selling the product, what are their sales like, what is their sales rank, and you can see all of that and basically look and break down even more information, whereas the Jungle Scout Chrome extension does not have that. Then the fourth and fifth thing that's different between Helium 10 versus Jungle Scout is, again, it has the little plugins, and it shows you the different sellers, and then if you click on the product, it's going to show you the revenue calculator, the profitability calculator, and it has another plugin right here as it's going to load and basically break down all that information. So overall, looking at these two tools, you can get the job done with either one, but I would recommend to not spend $200 up front, use that towards inventory, and just pay a month-to-month basis with Helium 10. Another thing is you're going to get a lot more information with Helium 10 because, I mean, as you guys can see, you have all the different plugins. It has a bunch of different columns compared to the Jungle Scout. And so that's why I like the Helium 10 Chrome extension, because it just provides a lot more. But if you guys want to get Jungle Scout, it's going to do things that are very similar, okay? So it's still going to work. It just may not be as much information compared to the Helium 10. So I'm just going to stop rambling. I mean, that's basically the gist and the overview of the two tools, and basically comparing it apples to apples, the pricing, the different features, and what it comes with. And now you guys can decide which one you want. And again, make sure you take advantage of the Helium 10 discount. You can get 10% discount for life, or if you want, you can get 50% off for the first month. Either one works. AMZ Champions 10 is for the for life. You get 10% off, and then 50% off for the first month is AMZ Champions 50. So whatever one you guys want to get, you guys can decide. And then if you want the Jungle Scout Chrome extension, you can go ahead and get that as well. It's not going to offend me, whatever tool you get. It's completely fine, but that is just my opinion on the two different software tools, where they both do very similar things. It's just Helium 10 provides a little bit more information, and for me, the more information that I have, the more educated I am about that specific product, about that category, about the niche, and I feel more confident in ordering that first product or that second or third product. So that is the basic rundown and overview and comparison between Jungle Scout and Helium 10. Now you guys just need to decide which one is the best fit for you. And I just want to say thanks again for watching this video and following along with my journey. I really appreciate all the support. And if you guys haven't yet subscribed, go down and hit the subscribe button and leave a thumbs up if you enjoyed, and also leave a comment down below on future videos that you would like to see. So I just want to say thank you guys, and we will see you in the next video.